Rod Stewart here on the Q 96.5 FM, and with me, as always, on this Thursday, my buddy Jeffrey Yard from the Main Stops. Jeff, good morning.
Good morning, Jim.
Good to see you, buddy.
It's good to be here.
All right, we've got one real problem, Jeff, and we both share this problem, okay? And it's the fact that every morning when we wake up and we expect that it's going to be nice and we're ready to think about golf.
Yeah.
What's this white stuff out there? And don't tell me it's sand.
Yeah. I know. We heard it was coming again, and so then you get up and you see the snow on the ground, and you look at the forecast, and I thought, is it April 1st today? Is it April Fool's Day?
Yeah.
But here we are in the middle of April, and it's still snowing.
Yeah, cut that out.
Wow.
I opened my mouth this morning, the first thing, and I was going to say something. And I had 2 or 3 texts, and one of them said, "Don't say it." Before I could even get the line out, it's about, hey, what in the world is snow? I'm going to get rid of the snow. And it was like, don't say it. I think they think I'm cursing them here for some reason.
Well, and next Wednesday night is my first night of golf league. Yeah. And, normally I'm hoping for 70s. And, it's basically the start of summer.
Heck yeah.
And now I'm just hoping it doesn't snow. So I've downgraded my expectations now.
We stood here this same spot last week and said, boy, just think next week when we get together, it's going to be 65 degrees and sunny.
The forecast was going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And then they changed it.
Yeah. What's up with that? Who allowed that?
Who's turning the dials?
Yeah, it was not me that allowed that to happen. Was it you?
No, absolutely not. No, we don't want any more.
No.
Gosh.
What a mess that is out there right now.
It is.
It's okay, though. It's a thirsty Thursday. You just go get another big old cup of cappuccino there. And,
that's right. Warm up.
Heck, yeah. Big old cappuccino or a cup of coffee, and you're on your way at the Main Stops. Yeah.
And the good news is when I drove in the parking lot here, most of the snow is gone. Yeah. So it's warming up fast out there. The sun's shining. I think it's going to turn out okay today.
This is the last one. I'm going to predict it.
I'm got my fingers crossed, and I'm hoping you're right.
I've always been good with weather. You can ask Dwayne Hancock. I've always been good at saying, okay, you got a race coming this weekend. It'll be okay. Don't worry about it. Last Monday, we had a motorcycle guy on here. He was doing a race down in Paulding last weekend, okay? And you know what the weather was supposed to be like last weekend?
Yeah.
Well, on Monday of that week, that was the forecast, and I said, don't worry, man. Jeff, it'll be okay, all right? It'll be just fine. And the guy looked at me and says, can I put that down? Can I take it to the bank? Yep. Okay, so if it doesn't work, can I come in here and punch you in the face?
No!
And me being the guy that I am, said, oh, sure, don't worry about it. I got a phone call yesterday morning from you. He goes, I'm on my way. Are you ready?
Yeah, it got a little nasty last weekend, didn't it?
Oh, goodness. Yeah, I think that's even, it got a little nasty last weekend. Thank goodness he rescheduled for this weekend. So this Saturday there'll be the track motorcycle racing down at the fairgrounds in Paulding. I think the forecast is a little better this weekend. I guess I'm a little gun shy right now. I keep looking every time somebody pulls into the parking lot and the door opens. I kind of look and duck.
Yes,
yes. You know how it ends.
Well, I think you're just going to have to start using a disclaimer.
I think so.
So you make those predictions, but then have that little fine print that you read.
Yeah, it's not really exactly. Read the fine print, Jeff. Because this guy's name was Jeff too. Read the fine print, Jeff. It's really, whenever my mouth is moving, there could be nonsense coming out.
Yeah, and you're right half the time. Yeah. You just don't know which half it is.
Yeah, exactly. What's the news at the Main Stops? Anything going on past Thursday?
We are also waiting for spring to unleash warm weather.
Heck yeah!
And it's kind of funny because I meet with all these different guys. I meet with the beer guys. I meet with the pop guys. Yeah. And this week, as we've had meetings set up and we're talking about merchandising things for the summer, every single one of them are going, oh my gosh, this may be one of the worst springs we've ever had.
Oh yeah,
because the weather just hasn't cooperated, and it's rained almost every weekend. So when people would have gotten out and done something, it's been raining, and so they stay home. So, I've been doing this long enough that things balance out. So you may have a slow spring, which we've had this spring,
right?
And it will bounce back at some point during the year, and everything's going to be fine. Yeah. But it's boy, if you see any beer salesman or pop salesman right now, they have a little bit of a panicked look in their eye.
Oh, but yeah, you can tell who they are.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Like, oh, there's a beer guy right
yeah,
there.
Yeah, he's sweating.
Yeah,
his boss is asking him, why are your numbers down from last year?
Yeah. Well, when it becomes like 100 degrees here in August, okay, like it normally does then too.
Yeah.
And then they'll be selling beer so fast, and then you'll be having people live in the beer caves.
Yeah.
Just to stay cold.
Yes. It will. It will happen. I mean, it's going to straighten out here sooner or later.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. It won't be a big deal. I assure you.
Of course,
it'll be fine.
I have to put out a disclaimer there too, Jim, because I'm an optimist.
Yeah.
So I'm always going to see the bright side.
Well, that's a good way to be. I don't think that's a bad thing.
I have to be an optimist
until a guy says, "Hey, can I count on that? And can I hit you in the chops?"
Yeah, and then I've got to have some fine print for that too.
Yeah, exactly. No, man, I'm a little too pretty for that. You could say.
Yeah, don't mess this up.
Yeah,
gosh. Yeah, don't mess that up. Jeez.
You know, I've got a face for radio, but you're a television guy, man. So you don't want that to happen. You don't want that pretty face to go down. No, that is.
Do you know how much makeup it takes, though?
Yeah. Well, we must do what we must do.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Isn't that how it's got to be?
Yeah, that's right.
It sounds good. All right. I know you're a busy guy. You got things going on today, and you have things that you need to do.
Yeah, but I had to stop by, bring some John's Donuts, say hi.
Yeah.
Remind people it's Thirsty Thursday.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, yeah. 79 cents, man. You can't go wrong with a big coffee, cappuccino, or fountain drink today.
Yes.
At any of the main stops.
And we're just going to keep it going as long as we can on Thursdays because we've really hit a nerve. I know a lot of folks look forward to Thirsty Thursday. Yeah. I look forward to Thirsty Thursday.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah, I agree. And I think a lot of people do. I talked to a number of folks, and they say that. And you know what? We got our ratings the other day, Jeff, and we're showing up in the rating books now.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, we're getting solid numbers, and the people that are listening to us listen to us all the time. They don't go away.
Well, you know, I have a lot of folks tell me they heard me on the radio. So so I know you're getting out there. You are so good for our community. Well, I love that you do this.
We have a lot of fun, and I don't know that I'm good for this community, but
yes, you are.
And having a lot of fun. We're
you're the man that got this thing cranked up.
Well, it's good, and you know, one of these days they're going to try to talk me into wearing pants. Okay?
Don't do it.
That's what
don't do it.
That's what I said. It's Thirsty Thursday, and Jeff Erb is here. Get out and have some fun and get to the main stops here today. Enjoy while you can. 79 cents get you a coffee, a cappuccino, or a large soft drink from the fountain here today. So get out and get that done here before you miss it today. Even though it's not all that nice outside today, it's going to be nice as we go, and you don't want to miss out on it at this point in time. So, Jeffrey, get on your way. I know you have things to do.
Yep, I got to get to work.
We'll talk to you next Thursday.
I will look forward to seeing you.
Thank you for the John's Donuts again, as always.
Absolutely.
All right. Back into Classic Hits on the Q, 96.5 FM. Cool, man.
Yeah, I got my text. The guy's at the store, so.
Oh, man, that's good. We'll go get him. Yeah, get that taken care of.
And I might head that way, depending on what he says. So.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's smart. You know, it's amazing how these kind of guys are and how that works. Well, and I'm sure they tried to get it done.
Exactly. It's not what, in my experience, the way this works is that guy has 100 things on his plate.
Yeah, right.
This is one of them.
Right.
So he's going to get in there, he's going to try to get this thing going and get out.
Yep.
Unless somebody who cares about the Defiance main stop more than him asks him questions, he may not fully engage.
Yeah. No, there's no, you're right, 100%.
So I need him fully engaged.
We had a thing real quick. We're selling my mom's house down in Troy.
Oh, yeah.
And we had realtors, okay, that had it up on the market. It's in a nice neighborhood. We had a price where we thought it should be, okay, and a group comes in and they want, they want $40,000 less than what we want to sell it for, okay? And it was kind of like, don't even bother, I mean, it's a $235,000 house sitting in this neighborhood, okay? Yeah. Now, does it need some...
And this is a seller's market.
Yeah, it's...
Good Lord.
Yeah, so they come back in and, well, they want $195,000. We don't want to really, hurt your feelings or anything, but $195,000 is like... just go away, from the very beginning. So they come back, we go back and forth, we go back and forth, we go back and forth with the whole thing. And we finally get it, and my brother and I both thought 220 was really where it was, you know, but you put it where you think it should be. And 220 gives you 15,000. I'm sure we don't have no idea what appraised for, because that's another crazy thing that they know the appraisal. We're not allowed to know the appraisal.
Oh my gosh.
What the hell's up with that? How do I not get to know the appraisal?
Exactly.
We're selling the house.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, what do you? Well, and the realtor's like, oh, well, that's just the way that it works, okay? So we signed a deal for 220, okay, 10 days ago. And now you got all the inspections per, you know, again, they got to get financing and they have inspections that come in, okay? Part of the inspections was they wanted to cut all the trees down in the yard, okay? I mean, now the house has been there 20 years, okay? So the trees are just starting to get to be a decent size. They're not real big, but they're just starting to get to be a nice size. They're all fine. There's nothing wrong with the trees, okay? But, you know, that was one of the things they want done, okay? There's a cabinet in the bathroom that has come unhooked somehow, and it's sunk down a little bit. Well, there's an issue with the foundation, so we need to have the foundation dealt with, and that's $1,965, and the quote was written out, okay, in cursive, 1965, and the number was 2965, okay, in the little box, and we're like, what the hell's this shit, okay? And then the realtor says to us, she says, my brother says, well, you know, there doesn't seem like anybody's going in and out of this place for the last 3 weeks since we signed this thing. Well, we've got this unwritten agreement kind of that says that once we get one under contract like this, we stop showing it because, you know, you really don't want to have to, you know, disappoint the buyer. With that, man, I just went like light up time, okay? It's like, boom.
Yeah, these guys are not working in your interest.
Not at all. So it was like light the flamethrower on this thing over the weekend. So I know what you're saying about paying attention, because once I got to that point, the whole thing started to turn around. I said, I told my brother, I said, I know you have to deal with the realtor. They're your friends. You've known them forever. You know the people buying the house. They've been friends of yours forever. Okay, all right. So the prick up north.
Exactly. Let me be the bad guy.
Yeah, that worthless son of a buck of a brother of mine up here just said. I said, I don't really care if you don't want to do this. That's fine. And I fired off a nice little email to my realtor. Okay, and just lit her up. And all of a sudden, boom! It's like, oh, okay. Well, you know, 220 looks good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you want those trees down? After you buy it, you can do anything you want to do.
You know,
right.
But I mean, they're just looking for ways. You know, just and because of the roof looked like it might be bad, so we think it ought to be 210, and you cut the trees, and you do this, and you do, and it's like, no. Forget it, man.
Yeah.
You know, we're done. You go away. Okay,
yeah, exactly.
And it's the same thing because he was letting them go back and forth. Okay, he's a busy guy. He's the assistant city manager of the city of Troy. He's got a lot of stuff going on. You know.
Well, and you would hope your real estate person would represent you.
Yeah.
And boy, they're.
Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, I'm your. She said, oh, I'm your real estate guy. I was like, yeah, that sure doesn't seem like you're my real. because we're on the radio, but Mr. Grumpy has gotten really grumpy right now. Not talking. Ratings go really.
You remember being thrown under the bus here a couple of months ago?
I do. I got you back, didn't I?
Well, guess what's coming? There's a whole fleet of greyhounds out there coming down the highway.
Oh, man.
Headed down State Route 34.
And everyone has my name on it?
Every one of them's, well, they don't have the whole name. The first one has a J. The second one has an I.
Yeah.
And it's J-A.
Yeah,
we're going to spell James.
We're going for the long run. Thank goodness I have a long last name. You can get a lot of them done.
A lot of buses coming your way.
They're all mine.
I was offended deeply.
Well, I apologize to you and all your millions of fans that are listening right now.
I don't think you are sincere.
I was inconsiderate.
If you could see his face right now, you would know he is lying right through his teeth.
Does a guy, when a guy's laughing, does he? Is that
normally
a giveaway?
Means he's lying? Yeah,
pretty much a dead giveaway at that point in time. Well, you had it coming. I got to tell you just flat out had it coming. You know what can I say? Tit for tat, as they say.
My wife thought it was funny.
Oh, I bet she loved it. Yeah.
Didn't go down well with me on her birthday.
Oh, man.
That cost her some birthday presents.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
I said, "Do you think this is funny?"
Yeah. And she said,
"Yeah."
Yeah. And then you said,
"Not repeatable."
Ooh, that bad, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, man. You might have to change your birthdays, You might have to get a
I'm going to have to move one down the road or move it ahead of hers or something.
I think you're going to do something like that. Well, you know what? I'm not really sorry because I owed you one for that one. And I just felt like I kind of got back at you at that point in time when I saw it. And I guess it's more of just Cindy looks so young. She's such a young and precious flower. And, I think it was an honest mistake. I just thought, it really was her dad with her at that point in time. Yeah.
Shows how much you pay attention to me when I'm in here.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there you go. I didn't even recognize you that day.
Well, it's because I was dressed up.
Yeah, you were dressed up. You were looking good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you did look like her dad.
I got more hair than her dad.
Okay, there you go. Well, I guess I've never met her dad.
Yeah, well, see.
So there you go. So it was just. I'll admit it. It was a smart aleck remark.
Yeah, it was.
And again, I'll pay for it down the road. Huh? It did? Pissed you off? Totally? Oh. That's not a good thing.
No.
Oh, man. I should be looking over my shoulder pretty much all the time, shouldn't I?
You might want to go out and check your car.
Yeah, probably before I get in right now.
Do you have any of them inflated tire things in your trunk?
Oh, I might need one of those right now.
You might need 4 of them.
4 of them? Oh, gosh, no. I don't know
if they fix slits, though.
Yeah, big, long gashes that somebody's put in with a chainsaw. Yeah, I thought I heard a chainsaw out in the parking lot before you came in.
Wasn't a chainsaw.
Wasn't a chainsaw? Mm-mm. No, what was it?
Electric knife.
Electric knife. Okay, yeah. Those work pretty well.
Yeah, that's what we used to cut the turkey up at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and you kind of
I just plugged it into the car and
cut my tires.
I plugged it into your car to use your battery.
Oh man! So not only did you cut my tires, you used my battery, so my car probably won't start when I go out there and do.
It's not gonna make any difference. You can't go anywhere.
Yeah, good point.
On the rims.
Yeah, well, I've been off the rails before, but now I'm going to be on the rims. Yep. That's almost a racing term, I think.
Where'd you get that car?
I got that at Brian Ford.
Yeah, just call Chip up. He'd sell you some tires cheap.
I'll give him a holler, see what he can do. Maybe he can send a repair crew out for me here and get those tires changed, like my pit crew right now.
Hope you're not under warranty. Hope you have to pay.
Yeah, I'm going to have to. In fact, I think I got the tires at Suburban Auto. I think I'm going to have to call Dave, have him come out here. How's that?
Well, you bought a car without tires?
No, but those aren't the original tires, man. The car's got a couple miles on it. Kind of like the guy that owns it.
When are you going to get this new car? You're going to drive around in style.
I keep working on it, man. But it's still out there yet. I found the car today. I think it's a beautiful lime green.
Every time I come in here, you found the car.
I keep falling in and out of love with these cars over and over and over again. Oh, I like this one. Then I show my wife. She says, "You can't have that car." And I said, "Well, gee, why not, dear? It's my car, my money, my car. You can't have that car." Oh, okay, all right. Yes, ma'am. All right, I won't get that one then. So then you got to go to the next one. Mm-hmm. You can't have that car either. Well, why can't I have that car? Well, you can't.
Why don't you just buy one like hers? She likes that.
I know, and that's what she keeps saying. Why don't you just get another Flex? And I said, nah, I want something sporty, man. I'm a sporty kind of guy.
Well, you can paint flames on it.
Yeah. Well, we were going to get to it when we're going to get a van. You were going to give me like a cargo van or something.
I haven't
weren't you?
found the right one. I need one. I need one of them stretch ones.
Yeah.
That holds like 20 people.
Yeah, there you go. Now we're talking.
Because you can charge them $10-$20 a person.
Yeah, I could pay for it.
20 times 20. That's $400.
I could pay for that car in just months that way.
Weeks.
Yeah, weeks. You know what? That's why you're a financial planner and had always been. You know, you got that figured out.
Yep.
Tommy's here. He almost wasn't here today, and we'll chat about that here in a minute because I'm sure there was something that was very important that he was going to do, like, move his gold bullion collection or something today. But he's here, thank goodness, and we're happy because the ratings now, again, are through the roof. 18 minutes after 11 o'clock here on the Q 96.5. Oh, yeah. That's all we want to do here, too. Just let me and Tommy do a little dancing for the rest of the afternoon, and
I
we'll
like
be fine,
the romance
right?
part.
Oh, I'll do the dancing. You take care of the romancing. Okay, that's it.
Yeah,
That'd be a better thing.
Yeah.
Because we're two old guys, we can't do both.
I never could dance in my whole life.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Do you remember back when we were like in high school?
Yeah.
Do you remember a dance called the alligator?
Yeah, I do remember that dance. Yeah. Was that your key dance?
That was
your
my
go-to?
dance.
Yeah, that was your
Laying
go-to.
on the floor flopping like you just had a stroke.
Well, I mean, it's good practice for where we are now in our lives. If we happen to.
People laughed at me.
Yeah. Your
I
wife.
thought I was doing a great job.
Yeah. Yeah. I do remember that. Yeah. And they made fun of you? No wonder you're so damn grumpy nowadays. You know what I mean?
Hey, I just listened to a story from you, and you took the title, buddy.
Oh man, that was yes, I would agree.
You now have the title, at least for a short period of time.
And we do work.
We can't even go into it, folks.
No, because it would probably get me in all kinds of trouble. But
Right.
yes, I was very grumpy for the last few days, and
Yes.
so you
And I actually,
you would have been
as
too.
much as I think you're full of you know what.
Yeah.
This time I agree with you.
You agree 100%.
Oh,
Don't you?
boy.
You'd have been that grumpy too.
I'd have been right there with you.
Attaboy.
You should have called me.
Yeah, we could
Because
tag team.
I would have tag teamed you
Yeah,
with that woman.
Here, you tap in, Tommy, because I'm a little worn out right now.
Right.
You take care of this
I
for
could
a
have
little
picked up
while.
the steam and gone for a while.
Ooh, man.
I'd have loved it.
It was, and you know what? That's a funny. My wife gets on me all the time because that's what she says. You love doing that stuff. You love being part of that, don't you? And I go, yeah, I guess so. I really do. I don't mind.
Explain to you, I had a situation here recently where I kind of got a little hot.
Yeah.
My wife says, you're really acting mean there.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I intended to.
Yeah.
That was the purpose.
You know what?
I knew exactly what I was doing.
We could be nice guys. We really can be. We could be the nicest two guys you'll ever meet in your entire life.
Well, I don't know about the nicest you'll ever meet. But
well, okay. That's probably an exaggeration.
We're pretty pleasant from time to time.
Yeah, that's probably a better description.
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably a better description. But, yeah. Put that line in the sand there for a minute. Oh, baby. We don't mind digging our toes in and going right at it, do we? Huh?
Nope.
Oh, boy. It's been a lot of fun. So, it's quite an experience, bud. It's quite an experience.
I've always been in the opinion that, if you like me, you like me. If you don't like me, I really don't care.
Yeah, exactly. I agree the same way,
Life
man.
is just too short to worry about that stuff.
Especially anymore. I
Right.
think maybe when we were younger, you worried a little more about that. But now being the old guys that we are at this point in time, who really cares, right?
Yeah, I don't care.
It just doesn't matter.
Nope.
It doesn't matter at all. So tell me a little bit, man. You were not going to be here today, and I assumed that probably that you were moving valuables, out of your house. All the your gold bullion collection or something was going to finally go back to Fort Knox, where it belonged or something.
It was a trip to Fort Wayne.
Ah, okay, all right.
And I think what happened is, number one, I have this cold.
Yeah.
And then yesterday I went and got this, the new shingle shot.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I went and
probably
got
a
the
good
first
smart-
one of those.
Yeah. Okay.
And I actually reacted to it. Last
no.
night about 10 o'clock, it was like every muscle and joint in my body was just killing me.
Oh, that's not good.
So I didn't sleep good.
Yeah,
Which puts you in such a good mood.
Yeah, that's not
And
good.
I got up this morning and I still hurt.
Yeah.
And I popped about 42 ibuprofens.
Yeah. Okay.
And,
about 3 more than normal.
Yeah, 2 anyway.
Okay.
And so now I don't hurt quite so bad.
Yeah, that's good.
But I know the ibuprofen's going to wear off.
Yeah. Right.
And hopefully that by then the reaction to the shot will have gone
Will
away.
have worn off too. Yeah.
But I just with the coughing and the soreness, it was like I can't drive to Fort Wayne. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't blame you, and I'm happy you're here. But the one guy that was a little upset, I had Cecil the talking duck. He was going to come in.
Yeah.
You seen him on the internet or anything at all? And he was going to come in and be my guest today. And about the third time I've bumped him now for a decent reason, and so I called him back, and he said, "That's it, man. I'm never talking again."
Oh.
So we've missed out. It was fun talking to him on the phone, but we'll never have him in here in the studio anymore.
Well,
So
could have told me.
No, that's okay. I'd rather have you here any day than a
Could
talking
have had an
duck.
A-lister.
Yeah.
Instead you got me.
Well, I'm kind of figuring you're my A-lister. How's that, huh?
Well, you don't have a very good list.
It's, I've been told that before. How's that? But that's why we like
all I'm
having,
saying.
You coming in on a Thursday is my A-list.
Makes me feel good, though, that I am finally on an A-list.
Yeah, well, yeah, and again.
It's been a long time, and
yeah.
As high as I've ever gotten was a D minus.
Well, you have now in your elder age you're now an overachiever. How's that?
It's all over.
And we've got the numbers to prove it too, doggone it. Just
Yes,
look at the
we do.
Nielsen's. They're right there, man.
Right here in front of us.
Right there, man.
And this is actually really before.
Yeah, before you came along
I know.
and really gave me the bump that I needed in this
Right.
whole thing too, you know.
Yeah.
So we're next year's Nielsen's. I can't wait
Boy.
to see those, man. And it's a 5-county area too, man. We're not just talking about Bryan and Williams County.
No. We got some
Yeah.
stations on here I never heard of.
Yeah, we're talking Fulton, Henry, Williams, Defiance, Paulding County, even all the way down to Paulding. We have people listening to us right now, so that's kind of scary and all about of itself. So there you go. How's that, huh?
Well, I just wouldn't tell them where the station's located.
Yeah, that's
They
probably
might be listening for reasons that we don't want them to listen.
that might be a possibility too. We've always got to worry about that, guys like you and me. You're right. I agree. Tommy's here. It's 20 minutes before 12. He'll be around till the noon hour ends here today, and it's happy to have him in here. Hopefully he's feeling a little bit better with those 42 ibuprofens at him. Don't tell the FDA right now because
Don't tell my doctor lady.
Yeah, don't tell her either because that probably is a little bit more than what she told you to take, but that's okay. We're old guys. We can handle our medications. 20 minutes before 12. The two from the Beatles coming up here shortly on the queue. You never come back in. He's never going to talk to you.
We respect the music because it's yours. Q96.5.
Nobody but about me. Why you got to give me a fight? Can't you just let it be? I'm alright. Don't nobody but about me. You got to give me a fight. Why don't you just let me be? Do what you like. Do it if it's necessary. But if it's too easy. She got down, but she never got touch. She's gonna make it.
Oh yeah, we got Manford Man and his little band that he calls his as he goes out and does his thing. And you know what? Again, Blinded by the Light, a song that's been done by so many people before. Kenny Loggins before that one. Carole King opened things up as we work our way towards 1 o'clock and we close the doors here on the Q 96.5 FM. Don't forget tomorrow morning we'll have Brandon Gordon coming in tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the 9 o'clock hour with some of the young fellows and ladies from the Brian, I think, orchestra. I believe they're part of the orchestra. We'll find out more. They've got a big event Sunday, 2 o'clock over at the Arrow Auditorium here in Bryan, the Holbrook Brother Band, and some musicians with the Bryan Music Department are going to get together and play a little rock and roll, a little alternative rock and roll for you Sunday afternoon. It's free, and the event is open to the public. It starts at 2 o'clock again in the Arrow Auditorium. And tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, Brandon will be in here with some of his electric orchestra to play some tunes for you, get you set up, talk a little bit about what's going to happen on Sunday, and give you a feel, because I'll tell you what, the music departments in these high schools nowadays have changed so dramatically from when I was in school, and my buddy Tommy was in school, and probably you were in school. And it's such a wonderful situation to see how they engage these young folks. I've got two grandsons who are part of that department, and they just love Mr. Gordon and what they do out at the schools. And so you get a feel for how these folks are doing and what they're doing right now, and it might open your eyes a little bit about how music has changed from when I was in school. Well, you know, again, they invented a lot of different instruments since then, like you know, violins and guitars and things like that. Because I'm an old guy, there's no doubt about that. 21 after the hour, David Miller out there listening to me right now. He wanted to hear a little John Denver, so let me send something out to him. And then we're going to kind of finish off the hour letting him know who the 5 most wealthiest presidents are and have been in the history of our country. David being a president kind of guy. So here's Annie's song from John Denver.
You fill up my senses like a night in a forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come to me again. Come, let me love you, let me give my life to you, let me drown in your laughter, let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you. Let me always be with you. Come, let me love you. Come, love me again. sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses. Come fill me again. You should have been gone, knowing how I made you feel. And I should have been gone. After all, your words of steel. Oh, I must have been a dreamer, and I must have been someone else. And we should have been over.
No turnover.
The time is now. Discover the new Q96.5.
You sure look fine. Friday, I got traveling on my mind. First you love me, and then you fade away. I can't go on believing this way. I got nothing but love for you. Tell me what you really want to do. First you love me, then you get on down the line. But I don't mind.
WQCT.
At Sherwin-Williams, spring is our favorite time of year. In fact, we even have a color for it. SW Springtime. All around us, color is blooming, windows are opening, and it's the perfect time for painting. So we're kicking off painting season with a 4-day super sale. Ask Sherwin-Williams and get 40% off paints and stains. Now through April 23rd. Your new color is just around the corner. Visit your neighborhood store today. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
At CVS Pharmacy at Target, we put a little extra heart into everything we do. Like actively looking to save you money. Generics, 90-day refills, even rewards. Get a $5 Target coupon for every 10 prescriptions. On your next Target run, stop by CVS Pharmacy. We're the place with the big heart. Not valid on all prescriptions, including those purchased in Arkansas, New Jersey, or New York. Other restrictions apply. See cvs.com/extracare-target or the pharmacy for details. CVS Pharmacy at Target. Health is everything.
Did you know that just talking to a friend or keeping busy with a hobby is good for your overall health? For more tips on keeping your mind and body healthy, follow #ForYourMentalHealth, a collaboration of the 4-County Adamsport and the 4-County Health Departments.
Jason Deach Collision and Customs is Northwest Ohio's largest trailer dealer with over 300 trailers in stock, from 53-foot race trailers and custom toter homes to open deck car trailers, dump trailers, landscape trailers, and equipment trailers. But they don't just sell trailers, they service them. Add options and do repairs on any brand. Because they're racers themselves, they know how to build the trailer right for your racing needs. Stop by their Edgerton location or shop 24/7 at jasondeachtrailersales.com. If you can dream it, they can build it at Jason Deach Collision and Customs.
All right, this is also going out to my buddy David Miller here today because he's into presidents, and this is a fact maybe that he would be able to use down the road somewhere. 10 most wealthy presidents in our history, and these are all adjusted for today's dollars. We start at number 10 with Herbert Hoover at $75 million. That's what he was estimated to be worth at his death. Bill Clinton at $80 million, Lyndon Johnson at $98 million, James Madison $101, Andrew Jackson $119 million, Theodore Roosevelt $125 million, Thomas Jefferson allegedly worth $212 million at his death. Amazingly enough, our number one, our first president, was George Washington, and they estimated his wealth to be $525 million in today's dollars when he died. Number two kind of surprised me just a little bit because on one hand, you don't think of him this way. On the other hand, you do have to realize the family that he came from. John Fitzgerald Kennedy was worth $1 billion at his death. And then allegedly, right now, if it's not fake news, okay, our current president, Mr. Donald J. Trump, although he won't show you your income tax report, he is supposedly worth $3.7 billion. There you have it. The top 10 wealthiest presidents in the United States, from Trump to Hoover.
She's
Q96.5, your home for classic hits.